All right, cool. We're live.
Who can hear us? Hang on, I gotta get this girl a link. Because she's saying something's messed up on it. Hey, if you guys can hear us, would you comment in the chat, please? Just so I'm gonna make sure I'm not talking to myself.
Lisa can see me. All right, cool. We're live.
Do what? Who can hear us? Hang on, I gotta get this girl a link. Because she's saying what? Hey, if you guys can hear us, would you comment in the chat, please?
Lindsay, turn your volume off on your video. Oh, that's me. Sorry.
I was gonna say I don't hear
Well,
that.
I had the YouTube window was open so I could pull the embed code and it automatically started. Okay, we're live. Thanks, guys. We're
All right.
just goes to prove that you don't have to be technically efficient to make money in this business.
Okay, so who wants to learn how to make some money? And you can do it all from your home. We're going to be short, brief, and to the point because we know that people have a life and, so we're just going to get right down to it. So who am I and why should you listen to me, right? I am Lindsay Rhodes and I've been working online from my home for 3 years. I got started right after my mom passed away. I called my job, and I'm a nurse. Well, I was. I am. I still have my license, but I haven't worked in 3 years. Anyways, I called my boss and told her that I was ready to go back to work because my mom was sick, and they told me they didn't have anything, and it was right at Christmas time. So you want to know panic? I panicked, and I was beyond broke. I'd been off for several months taking care of my mom. So needless to say, I don't even want to think about that time of my life. So basically, I had two choices. If I went and got another job, they would do, the week holdback plus it'd be every 2 weeks before I got paid. I didn't have that kind of time. Christmas was coming up. My lights were getting turned off. I had to do something fast. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you can relate to that. So I actually come across this, probably the same way that you did, in an ad on Facebook. Somebody said, hey, want to work from home? Message me. Well, I messaged the girl. She never answered. So I went back. She had actually had a link in the ad, and I went to it. And I'm not going to lie. I thought that's a scam because everybody's told me stuff like this on the computer is a scam. So I didn't do anything with it. I shut my computer and went to bed. The next morning, I got up, and I remember it like it was yesterday. They come to give me a notice that my lights were going to be shut off. So I was in panic mode by that point. And the reason I'm telling you this is because it's better to know how I got started and why I did, because I'm pretty sure that most of you can relate. Opened up my laptop, and there was that video that I watched. So at this point, I figured out that basically my way of doing things wasn't working. It just wasn't. So I knew if I wanted to get out of this, I had to stand up and stop feeling sorry for myself and, do something different. So that's what I did. I got started. I watched the video, and those of you that hadn't watched the video, I think there should be a link under here, or get back with the person that brought you here, and you can go and watch that video. Okay, it's one that I've done myself because, I feel like the other ones, they didn't really tell a whole lot, and this one does. So I show you my payment proofs. I show you what it's about, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So what do? We get paid to bring some big companies new customers. Okay, so let's say, have you ever tried out like a weight loss product? A lot of times they'll say try it for either free or a discounted rate for so many days and see if you like it. This is the same thing. We get paid to bring these people new customers. Once you sign up for this trial of the product or service, then it's up to them to get you to keep that trial past the trial period. Okay. Even if you don't keep it, you can still do this. So I just want to put that out there. But yeah, I mean, it's companies like Dr. Seuss books, Disney movies, Disney books. I mean, you guys see that stuff all the time. Creditreport.com. You've seen commercials on that. That's not a scam, or they wouldn't be spending thousands of dollars on commercial. And the same way with Dr. Seuss books. These are reputable companies. So basically, what you would need to do to get started is obviously go back to the person that brought you here and get started. But you're going to sign up for some discounted trials, okay? And what I did was I wrote it down on a list, how long the trial was for, and the only thing that they ask you to do, guys, is to give it a fair shot. So don't sign up and then tomorrow cancel. Give it a fair shot. Let these customers or these companies try to, sell you their product, because a lot of them are really good. For instance, I did Netflix, I think, and I did a magazine. So I kept those because they sold me on it. I really like it. And I was making money by then, so I could afford it. So give it a fair shot, okay, and really give the offer or the company or the product, whatever it is, or the service, a try. Okay, that's all they ask. If let's say it's a 7-day trial, after the 5th day, you're just like, I just don't want this. Okay, cool, call and cancel it. That's all you have to do. So that's what we get paid to do. Now, you get paid when you bring in referrals. Now, a lot of people say, well, I'm not good at selling. You sell every day of your life. You just don't get paid for it. Every time you put a status up about a good movie you watched, every time you put a status up about a new cleaning product that you like, or something your kids like, a product or whatever, that's selling. You just don't get paid for it. We do that, okay, and we get paid for it. We don't hit up our family and friends. We use the internet for everything. Okay, you can sit in your house and reach billions of people on Facebook and never have to leave your computer. Okay, we show you how to do that. We teach you. So that's basically what we do. We get paid $100, fast cash. I like to call it my little ATM. So if I want, if I need some money, I could just go out and work this really hard for a couple of days and make $400 or $500. So it's $100 per person that you bring to these companies. You're paid within 24 hours. The way they pay you is through a PayPal account. It's free to get one. Takes like 2 minutes to sign up. And what I did was I got the PayPal debit card. And that's basically, when that money's deposited, I have a debit card that I can use just like a bank, and I have instant access to my money. So, or you could transfer it to your bank account. It takes like 2 days. So that's pretty much what we do. Are there any questions? Ask now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to go to the chat box here. Let's see. No questions? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen and show you kind of what it's about. Okay? So this is ZNZ Big Cash. This is either step 1 or step 2. You're going to register for that. And the cool thing about this is, guys, there's videos that walk you through everything, show you how to sign up, all of that. So when you get here, once you register, you're going to go to the Offers tab. It should direct you. And I usually sort these by cost because, especially if you don't have a lot of money to spend. You shouldn't, I always say $20 just to be safe, but you shouldn't spend that much, okay? It just depends on which ones of these you want to try out. So they have really cool stuff like Free Score 360. It's free. They have, here's another credit report. This actually monitors your credit. There's tons of different things. There's Video Stripe. This is actually watch movies on your computer. Freezer, you actually do surveys and get paid. Let's see. Road Save. This is 24-hour roadside assistance. This I could not live without. Do you know how many times I've locked my keys in my car? So yeah, it pays for itself. Especially because I don't know if you've ever had to pay for a locksmith. They're not cheap. And this is a hydroxytone. This is actually a cream to reduce wrinkles. And I will have to say, guys, I've heard great things about this. Like, it really works. So, hang on just a second. I'm losing my stuff here. All right. Here is the Disney Book Club. Here's the Disney, or the Dr. Seuss and Friends. This right here, this Fresh Smoke, is an e-cigarette. If you want to learn Spanish, here's a good thing here. I mean, there's just tons of stuff in here that you guys can pick through. And Gamefly, like my kids have this, and they love it. That and Netflix. I can't live without that, I'm telling you. So, anyways, if you guys want to see a little bit of proof, let me go over here to the order tab. I'm losing my stuff here. Okay. So I got started 3 years ago, 2011. In December, it was 3 years. And I made $84 my very first time. And let me say this. We do 2 different websites, okay? We do what's called ZNZ Big Cash and ZNZ1. Now, as you can see, I have money, so I just need to go order it. But between the both of these, they add up to $100. So ZNZ Big Cash pays out $75. ZNZ1, it used to pay out $20, so that's why you're seeing a lot of the 20, 40, 60s. But now they pay out $25. Okay? So as you can see, 25, 25, 50, 50, 25, 50, 50. I mean, and this is just this was yesterday, you know. So and as you can see, I've gotten paid 120 here, and that's where money is in the bank. So as you can see, on the 9th, I got paid $84. 2 days later, another $84. Now, this is just this site. That's not including ZNZ1. And then it took me a little bit while, a couple of days there, and I made 168, another 168, 252 here. Let's see. Oh, 312 there. Anyways, as you can see, 75, 75, 225, 150, 75, 225. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Okay? 225, 150 here. Guys, I make this daily just about, or at least every other day. So start adding up $100 daily. If you just made it 5 days a week, that's $500 extra dollars. Who couldn't use that? And you can work when you want to. If you have a job, that's cool. Come home and, you know, relax, put your kids to bed even, or do like I do, watch a movie with them. I talk on Facebook, okay? I mean, it's awesome. Put a couple hours in a day, some little advertisements, and if you're worried about that, we're going to teach you all of that. We actually have here, it's called 5 Fast Start Training. Okay, there's 5 steps that you're going to go through. Super simple. Shows you how to set everything up. They're all videos. You can pause them. And it's going to show you how to put out some ads, which are so easy. I mean, it's just awesome. And then plus we do this on Tuesday nights, which tonight we had to change it because of some other stuff. But usually on Tuesday nights we do this. So if you're talking to somebody and they don't know, you know, they're not sure or they're a little skeptical, send them to this. We're real people. And this will help them know that it's real when they can hear somebody that's, you know, real, that's making this money. Does that make sense? So, and then on Sunday nights we do team-only training. Okay? I mean, it's a thing to be involved with. Our team is awesome. I mean, like, awesome. So let me go to this and see if there's any questions. Let's see. Are there any questions? Do you have any questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace. So while I'm waiting on that, I got to tell y'all, okay? I started this diet thing today. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed, but like I'm only supposed to have like 1,200 calories a day. And so I was adding up all the stuff that I was eating. Oh my gosh, it was like over 3,000. Because I love me some double quarter pounders. Okay. Yeah. So today was my first day of that. I did really good though. I stayed under 1,200 calories. I'm just not a weight loss pill type of person, so I'd rather do it, naturally. And it's not like I'm big, but I'm 20 or 30 pounds over what I usually am, and I can tell my back hurts. So here again, I'm taking action. Okay, just like I'm asking you to do. Hey, get up, take action, take back your finances. And that's what I'm doing. And so I'm hoping that in a couple of weeks I'm going to feel 500 times better. Starla, oh, we also have, check this out, the solutions. We have a training site that has everything you could possibly have a question about. Okay, my computer's real slow because it's on video sharing here. It may not let me go to it with me being on a video. Anyways, you guys get the point. Yeah, 1,200 calories. Let me tell you, did you know that a double quarter pounder, not to get off subject here, is like almost 700 calories? I was heartbroken. So anyways, you guys have any questions? Joe, do you want to chime in on anything? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in here. I want to talk about a couple of different things. Lindsay pretty much covered a lot of the technical stuff. I want to talk about money, time, and freedom. This is a simple, if you're here, odds are you've seen one of our ads that talk about making money from home. It's a legit program. It's very, very simple. There are many different ways to do it. I found it on Twitter. I seen a tweet one day that said, got no scratch to get started. Check out Scratch Marketing. I went to a presentation similar to one you've probably seen, and I checked it out. I was skeptical. I had been looking for a long time. It made sense. It's real simple. It's advertising. She used Gamefly, Netflix, CreditReport.com. Those are companies that they put out ads. I did a free credit report one time before I even knew about any of this. I did a 7-day trial, and I said, I want to clean up my credit. I want to kind of challenge some things, see, what I can get done, what I can't. And I stayed a customer paying $15 a month for 3 years. So that was $180 a year times 3 years is $540. That's simple math. It's common sense. Companies put out free trials because guys like me or people like me come along and they end up staying a customer for a while and they made $540. They actually statistically know that each person that does a trial, how much money they'll make per over a long projected period of time. That's the business aspect of it. Lindsay went over those. I don't like spending a lot of time on the trials, and I'm going to tell you why. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I started on April 28th. I did trials one time. Once. The trials, aren't really the big deal. The big deal is, it's the money, time, and freedom. This allows you to leverage your time. When you have a job, you're exchanging your time for money. When you have a business, you're exchanging your money for time. You put your business to work for you, which gives you that time and gives you that freedom, and it also should give you more and more money if you put your money to work properly. This is not about, there are a couple of things that I really was excited about this thing. Number one, when Lindsay was going through the trial offers, on the very first program, you can actually do it for completely free. You can do a couple of the free offers. You get your 1 credit, you're done. You're qualified for that. You can get started. The second program you can do for around $10. All right. Funny that she brought this up. She's been talking about this 1,200 calories online thing. And brought up the burger, a Big Mac. I mean, what is a Big Mac meal? Is like, what, $7-8? I mean, how often do you guys go through McDonald's and drop 10, 15, $20? You don't even think about it. We're talking about a viable business. It's an advertising service. And when you have a business, you either have a product to sell, or you're providing a service. We're providing an advertising service. So what ZNZ has done is said, hey, these companies are paying commissions when we send people to do trials, and these people want to work from home. Let's put them together in one spot. We'll put all the companies that have the trial offers on the website. and we'll have all the agents advertise online, which they get free advertising. Okay, they pay us, but they pay us out of the commissions that come in. So it's a really intelligent setup. It's very simple. Um, Forget about all the technical aspects and all of that, how all of that works. The moral of the story is if you can copy and paste an ad or you can share a picture, you can do this business. It's that simple. So it was something that was very, very simple. You didn't have to have a lot of technical skills or anything like that. When I got started, it was very, very cheap. It was, I think I spent about 15 bucks. You guys actually have it better than we did. When I got started, I spent around 15, 17 bucks or something like that. You can do it for less than $10 right now. So you got it even better in doing that. You've got an incredible support network and team here. And when you put out ads online and you use these online systems that we have already set up, she showed you the back office and the 5 steps to get started. When you put stuff like that to work online, it stays online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And people will encounter, I should say, your ads at various different times, whether it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, whether it's today, tomorrow, next month. You've got things that are sitting out there working for you. So you're doing your work, and then you're allowing your business is working for you continuously by using that kind of leverage. Gives you a lot more freedom and time. I call this word of mouth advertising on steroids because we're sitting here spreading the word and we're using the internet. Facebook has over 1 billion people. I was talking about this last night, watching a video with Tony Robbins and Frank Kern. Tony Robbins was saying right now there's about 2 billion people that are online. Over the next several years, there'll be 6 billion. So it's only going to grow, and there's only going to be more and more opportunity. If you want money and you want it fast, that was another thing that got to me. When I found out this company paid, I've seen many, many companies that say, hey, whatever you sell, whatever lotion or potion or product or pill or whatever they had, whatever you sold at the end of this month, we'll pay you for the 21st of next month, which typically was 3 to 6 weeks away, and it just wasn't very motivating. It wasn't exciting. This is awesome because anything you get today is deposited into your account tomorrow morning. PayPal will give you a debit card. It spends just like your Bank of America ATM, your Chase, whatever bank you use. It spends the same way. You have instant access to your money. I go online, I make my payments, I shoot to the convenience store, I grab a coffee or soda or whatever. I can use it at the grocery store. I can use it wherever I want. It's instant cash made available to you. So if you're serious about making money, and you want to spend, put a business to work for you, so you can actually leverage your time. The whole trick to this, you might work hard in the beginning, just like you would with any new job. But once you get the hang of it, you can actually start working smarter, and you're going to work less, and you're going to make more money, and you're going to have a lot more fun. Which I don't know about you guys, but that's my idea of how to spend life. So, and that's kind of a lot what this is all about. When I talk about freedom, I wanted the freedom to live my life the way I choose to live it, not the way somebody schedules it, whether it be a company or a person or whatever. I wanted to be around for my kids, to be able to take care of my kids and spend those precious moments that once they're gone, they're gone. There are many, many, there's over 600 in our group. There's many stay-at-home moms that would not trade this for the world because they're able to be there for their kids. And the peace of mind, this is only one company. We work with several, and we don't, throw everything out there at once. This is kind of like the front door. You're walking into a door of many doors and many opportunities. When you learn these simple little concepts that we teach you, okay, and we're spending our time here on a Thursday night. We spent a couple hours last night. We're in a group every single day, putting things out there and teaching you and helping you. Once you learn this concept, you can take this and apply it into so many different things, which gives you your true freedom and peace of mind. You don't ever have to depend on any one person or any one company to support you or your family, your kids, anything. Because you're going to have this basic little knowledge and skills. This is just simple advertising and spreading the word. Like Lindsay alluded to a little bit earlier, when you go to a movie and you start talking about, wow, that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie was awesome, you guys got to go see it. What are you doing? You're just spreading the word about something that it was really cool. I personally think having the opportunity to make $100 a pop, you can do it multiple times a day, getting paid, daily, from your house, or for me, for anybody who's been, my friend on Facebook for any given amount of time or that knows me, I take my laptop. I've been all over the country. I've been in Seattle. I've been in Phoenix. I've been in LA. I've been in Northern California, where my mother lives. I've been in Florida. I'm in Minnesota. My daughter's right now. You can take this anywhere you want to go, anywhere you have an internet connection, and you can make money with it. That, to me, is true freedom. We live in a free country. but do we really have the freedom to live our lives the way we want, or the way we choose, rather than the way we have to endure? That's pretty much all I got to say, other than below this video are some buttons to get started. If you were invited here by somebody and you click on those buttons, it'll be linked to them. You can get back together with them, ask any questions. Feel free to throw any questions in the chat right now. That's what we're here for. We're real. You know, we've been doing this for, I've been in over 2.5 years, starting April of 2012. I've been working with Lindsay the majority of that time, and a few other of the leaders as well that are here for you. So it's here, it's now. You know, it's the beginning of the year. This is a great time to make a change. You know, to take that step. You know, it may be a little bit something new in the beginning, just like any other job. When you jump in there a week or two down the road, you're teaching the new people that walk in the door how things are done. So I'm good. Lindsay, are you there? Or is there any other questions that anybody has?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Do we have any questions? All right. I've been able to hear. Thank you. Awesome, Christina. Any questions? We're keeping it short and sweet so you can get back to your family. Yes, I talk when I type. I'm drinking water and I'm not happy about it. But I think I'm going to go put me some lemon juice in here.
I know you were probably bouncing around and we were coming on the webinar this evening. I responded to a couple of your posts with a couple links for you.
Yeah. Hang on just a second, son. What? Okay, I think that's it, Joe. You can go ahead and end it if you want.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Again, get together with the person that invited you here, and
if you don't, chase his backpack.
we'll talk to you soon. Have a great night, Lance.
All right.